Academic procession marking the commencement of the 9th Convocation ceremony of Central University of Kerala is entering the Convocation Hall. I request all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to stand up and remain standing until the first segment of the procession occupies the dais.
दीक्षांत समारोह की अकादमिक शोभा यात्रा हॉल में प्रवेश कर रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि अकादमिक शोभा यात्रा में भाग लेने वाले गणमान्य व्यक्तियों के मंच पर अपने अपने स्थान ग्रहण करने तक वहीं खड़े रहें।
The Controller of Examinations shall plant the convocation flag in the flagpole mound after the Registrar, Deans, the officiating Vice Chancellor, the officiating Chancellor and the distinguished guest have entered the dais.
कुल सचिव, संकाय अध्यक्ष, कार्यवाहक कुलपति और कार्यवाहक कुलाधिपति महोदय के मंच पर आने के बाद परीक्षा नियंत्रक ध्वज स्तंभ पर दीक्षांत समारोह का ध्वज फहराएंगे।
Kindly rise for the national anthem.
कृपया राष्ट्रगान के सम्मान में सब अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
Kindly remain standing for the university anthem.
विश्वविद्यालय कुल गीत के लिए सभी खड़े रहेंगे।
shall resume their seats.
सभी अपनी सीटों पर बैठ जाएं।
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to request you to declare the 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala open.
I hereby declare 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala open.
Honorable Officiating Chancellor, Professor Sidhu P. Algu, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. N. Kalaishelvi, Honorable Members of the Court, the Executive Council, the Finance Committee, and the Academic Council, esteemed Deans, Registrar, Finance Officer, Controller of Examinations, Heads of Departments, Faculty Members, Staff, Students, and dear parents. A very good morning to one and all. Today is truly a special and joyous occasion, the 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala. Convocation is one of the most cherished moments of a university, a celebration of learning, perseverance, and dreams fulfilled. It is also a time to look ahead with hope and confidence as our graduates step into a world waiting for their ideas and energy. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduating students who received their well-earned degrees today. This year, the university proudly conferred degrees upon 923 students, including 36 undergraduates, 771 postgraduates, 36 doctoral, and 80 postgraduate diploma recipients. Each one of you represents the spirit of curiosity, commitment, and resilience that defines the future of our society. Established in 2009 under an Act of Parliament, the Central University of Kerala has grown into a vibrant center of higher learning, now home to 27 teaching departments. Nestled in the serene surroundings of Periya, Kasaragod, the campus provides an inclusive and inspiring environment that attracts students and faculty from across the nation. University has taken significant steps to implement the National Education Policy NEP 2020 across all programs, including Integrated Teacher Education Program. During this academic year, 3 new 4-year undergraduate honors programs in biology, financial analytics, and computer applications were started. Award of A-grade accreditation by NAC second cycle and the recognition under the National Institutional Ranking Framework NIRF are the significant evidence of the university's commitment to quality. Research remains the cornerstone of the academic pursuit of this university. The university secured 12 new externally funded projects and postdoctoral fellowships in the last year. There are 41 ongoing projects and fellowships with cumulative funding of 12.19 crores of rupees. Notably, the Department of Zoology received the ANR FIST Award, bringing substantial financial support. Also, very recently, a research proposal submitted by Dr. Indrashis Bhattacharya of the same department has been selected for a significant funding by ICMR. A very bold initiative taken by the university in recent current time is the award of institutional research grant and seed money for initiating research work by young faculty members. This is a game changer in the university's history, and a fund to the tune of 1 crore is being considered for initial dispersal. Research scholars and faculty members continue to bring international recognition to the university. The faculty members have recently received Fulbright Nehru Fellowships. The good number of quality publications in journals of international standing and in reputed conferences counting more than 350 in the last 1 year is the testimony of the research efforts of the university academia. Physical infrastructure of the university has been expanding remarkably. The total built-up area now stands at around 12 lakh square feet, including the state-of-the-art central library, funded under the HEFA Phase 1 projects of the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Minority Affairs have sanctioned 52.68 crores of rupees under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Vikas Karyakram for constructing a new academic block, the foundation stone for which was recently laid by Sri George Kurian, Honorable Minister of the State. The wonderful relief artwork being carried out in the library is remarkable. The university has been continuously taking efforts to make the campus and the surroundings more beautiful and sustainable. Congratulations to the estate, engineering and campus development team for their efforts. Earn by You Learn program has also started this year, which not only provide financial support, but also professional training to select students during their stay in the campus. Students have brought prestige through their achievements in academic, cultural, and sports activities, including top positions in sport photography and folk orchestra in National Youth Festival. The Department of Economics was honored with the Professor H. Venkateswarlu Memorial Ever-Rolling Trophy in Prerana Interdepartmental Competition. Beyond academics, this university continued to engage actively with the society through community outreach and extension programs. More than 100 such initiatives were completed in the last 1 year. Faculty, students, and NSS volunteers have contributed meaningfully to the initiatives such as Swachhata Pakwada, Swachhata Hi Seva, and Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, promoting environmental sustainability and social awareness. During 2024-25, the university hosted 7 international seminars and numerous national conferences, workshops, and cultural events, graced by eminent dignitaries, including Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar. Now, it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome our chief guest, Dr. N. Kalai, an eminent scientist and first woman Director General of CSIR. With over 25 years of distinguished research experience, she has made pioneering contributions to electrochemical power systems, lithium and sodium ion batteries, and sustainable energy technologies. I welcome you, Madam. I also extend a respectable and warm welcome to the Honorable Officiating Chancellor, Professor Sidhu P. Algu, whose guidance and encouragement continue to shape the university's progress. I welcome you, sir. May I request Honorable Officiating Chancellor to receive a bouquet from Controller of Examinations. A warm welcome to all the deans, members of the court, executive council, finance committee, academic council, statutory officers, faculty, staff, media representatives, and distinguished guests. Above all, I extend a heartfelt welcome to the graduates and their proud parents, for today is as much your celebration as it is ours. Dear graduates, as you step into the world beyond these walls, remember that your degree is not just a symbol of academic accomplishment, but a reminder of your responsibility also to lead with integrity, serve with compassion, and innovate for a better tomorrow. The Central University of Kerala will always remain your academic home. The university will watch your journey with pride as you continue to make a difference in the world. Once again, I welcome every one of you. Thank you. Jai Hind. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor of requesting your permission to present the candidates for the award of degrees.
Let the candidates be presented.
The deans of schools shall present the candidates for admission to the respective degrees.
विभिन्न स्कूलों के अधिष्ठाता संबंधित उपाधि में प्रवेश के लिए अभ्यर्थियों को प्रस्तुत करेंगे।
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Biological Science shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Science under the School of Biological Sciences, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidate for all the degrees in the School of Business Studies shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Master of Commerce, Master of Business Administration and Master of Business Administration, Tourism and Travel Management under the School of Business Studies, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Earth Science shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Science under the School of Earth Science system, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Economics shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Arts under the School of Economics, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates of all the degrees of School of Education shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Education and Diploma in Life Skills Education under the School of Education, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidate for all the degrees in the School of Global Studies shall rise. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts and Bachelor of Arts under the School of Global Studies, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidate shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Languages and Comparative Literature shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Arts under the School of Languages and Comparative Literature, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Legal Studies shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Law under the School of Legal Studies, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Medicine and Public Health shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Master of Public Health under the School of Medicine and Public Health, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Physical Sciences shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Science under the School of Physical Sciences, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
The candidates for all the degrees in the School of Social Sciences shall rise. Honorable Chancellor, Sir, I present the eligible candidates in person and in absentia who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts and Master of Social Work under the School of Social Sciences, to which I pray that they may now be admitted. The candidates shall resume their seats.
All eligible candidates for the award of degrees in all schools shall rise, stretch their right hand and remain standing until the Honorable Chancellor completes admitting them to their respective degrees.
Honorable Chancellor, Sir, all the deans of various schools have presented their candidates for the award of degrees. I request you to kindly admit them to their respective degrees.
By the virtue of the power vested in me as the Chancellor of the Central University of Kerala, I hereby admit all the eligible candidates to their respective degrees under the School of Biological Sciences, the School of Business Studies, the School of Earth and Systems, the School of Economics, the School of Education, the School of Global Studies, the School of Languages and Comparative Literature, the School of Legal Studies, the School of Medicine and Public Health, the School of Physical Sciences, and the School of Social Sciences. I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you prove yourselves worthy for the same.
All the graduates shall resume their seats.
सभी स्नातक अपनी सीटों पर बैठ जाएं।
Brief CV of our today's chief guest, Dr. Kalaiselvi Madam. Dr. Mrs. N. Kalaiselvi assumed charge as Secretary CSIR and Director General CSIR, New Delhi on August 8, 2022. Dr. Kalaiselvi is the first women Director General of CSIR. Prior taking over as Secretary DSIR and DG CSIR, she was working as Director CSIR Central Electrochemical Research Institute, Karaikudi. Dr. Kalaiselvi Madam obtained her bachelor's degree in chemistry from Government College, Tirunelveli, affiliated to Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai. She obtained her postgraduate degree in chemistry from Government Arts College, Coimbatore, and did her PhD at Annamalai University, Chidambaram. Dr. Kalaiselvi Madam's research work of more than 25 years is primarily focused on electrochemical power systems and in particular development of electrode materials, custom designed synthesis of methods, optimization of reaction parameters, and electrochemical evaluation of in-house prepared electrode materials for their suitability in energy storage device assembly. Her research interests include lithium and beyond lithium batteries, supercapacitors and waste to wealth driven electrodes, and electrolytes for energy storage and electrocatalytic applications. A glimpse of her R&D activities includes modified electrode materials for high energy and high power lithium battery applications, novel tailor-made electrodes for aqueous and non-aqueous lithium battery, development of polymer-based electrolytes, characterization and deployment of polymer films as electrolyte, ionic liquid-based electrodes and electrolytes, exploration of bio-ionic liquids, crystalline electrolytes for extended electrochemical potential windows. Dr. Kalaiselvi Madam has more than 135 research papers and 6 patents to her credit. She has guided 14 research scholars for their PhD degrees. She is a recipient of many prestigious awards including MRSI Medal, CSIR Raman Research Fellowship, INSA NRF Exchange Award, Brain Pool Fellowship of Korea, the Most Inspiring Women Scientist Award, C.V. Raman Mahila Vijnana Puraskara, APJ Award 2024, Devi Awards Delhi 2024, Tamil Thiru Award, Tamilian Award for Innovation in Science and Technology 2022. She is also a member of the founding batch of INSA Women Associates 2025. She has also been conferred with the 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards, one by Malai Tiruvallur Tamil Sangam in the year 2025 for making significant contribution in the field of science and technology, and another by Ilavenil Indian Science and Technology Association in July 2025. She has been awarded 2 honorary doctorate DSc honoris causa degrees, one by Amity University in the year 2023 and other by Veltech Rangarajan Dr. Sakuntala R&D Institute of Science and Technology in the year 2024. Madam, Honorable Madam, I request you to deliver the convocation address. Thank you.
Namaskar, Vanakkam, and pleasant morning to each and every one of you. I'm extremely thrilled and excited to be a part of the 9th Convocation of Central University of Kerala. Why? Because Kerala is one such state. All of you say that it is God's own place, but it is a state which is known for its vibrancy. Kerala was once upon a time known for its great deal of education, 100% education. Nobody is not at all given the opportunity to claim that I am an illiterate, meaning is 100%, everybody is educated. And just last week, another great feather in your crown. I happened to read in one of the topmost print media newspaper, it says Kerala enters into poverty-free state. What a great statement this particular state is having. So poverty eradicated, illiterate eradicated, and therefore you are so smart, intellectually strong, and also physically, mentally, financially also very strong. So that is the beauty of Kerala. So Kerala is having all possible energy, and the main energy is the female energy. So I could see here, among the number of candidates, those who are receiving today the degree, whatever be the degree, whether it is PhD or MA, MSc, whatever be the degree, the number of female students are found to surpass the male, and it is a great sign. So till 2022, I became the DG. So people used to say Kalai Selvi is the first female Director General of CSIR. Friends, I am telling you from this stage, days are not so far off. In next 1 or 2 decades, they may have to really introduce a male, and they will say, after a period of 3 decades and 5 decades, first time a male is becoming the DG, a male is becoming the Vice Chancellor, a male is becoming the CEO, CTO. It is going to happen, and it should happen. And I would say why it should happen. Number one, this country and the society is celebrating female, and I should definitely say male are always known for their generosity. Rather than celebrating their own victory, they always feel more happy to celebrate the victory of female, and therefore this will happen in this country. This is a country which is having a peculiar culture of deriving pleasure out of giving, and male community is the symbolic representation of deriving pleasure out of giving, and they always give their pleasure, give their support, and I could see with that kind of support, now the female population is more here. Now coming to your university, I'm really delighted to see the hundreds and hundreds of graduates from various disciplines. I was just going through the welcome address, which is in the printed form, and I came to know you have some 1 or 2 very important courses. Number one is seed fund has been introduced to the faculty members. I think credit goes to the Vice Chancellor, who is today escalated to the Chancellor for the convocation. Sir, I think it is a very good initiative that you have done. So closer to 1 crore, you have introduced the seed fund, and the seed fund is really will help in a major way for any newly joined as well as the mid-career faculty members. And the second one, what I was reading and got impressed is earn while you learn. I think that is another very important thing that has been introduced to the students. So nowadays, the system is really going towards a magical change. Once upon a time, we thought that we have to depend upon the parents, And parents will be the only funding source for the students. And we have to depend upon the parents, brothers, and well-wishers from the relative side for our education. But now the situation is changed. If at all we are able to prove ourselves, government is really coming forward to help us in as many ways as possible. I do not know how many of you are aware, but from Kerala, I think all of you must be aware. Inspire was one scheme which was initially introduced to really appreciate and celebrate the topmost winners from the postgraduate level. Now this Inspire is getting percolated to the school level also. And last 2 months back, when we were just running one particular event, one small girl, she just came up to the stage, and we were all getting seated on the stage with our Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji. And the girl, she came up to the stage and she said, "So Minister Saab, I am the beneficiary of Inspire funding scheme, and I am 8th class. But my sister who is doing the 6th class, she is not eligible and she is not getting it. Why should you not think about supporting her also?" See the courage, the confidence, the trust, the belief with which this 8th standard girl is coming up on the stage and asking the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology with a kind of a hope that this time, this government, this ministry, these visionary leaders, these ministers and these secretaries will listen to me and they will definitely help me. Believe my words. As soon as the meeting got over, the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology called all the secretaries and he said, especially with the special relevance to the Secretary DST, he said that now the scheme should be popularized at all possible levels. Meaning is, if the kid has decided to study well, if the kid decides that a kind of a funding is really required, I think government is coming forward, department is coming forward, ministries are coming forward to give the financial support which is required for the education. Therefore, friends, we are passing through a very, very great and a vibrant time of our own lifetime. Why? Because not only for this kind of a supports I'm telling, I'm just talking about the scope for present as well as for future. So if you just see a few years back, few decades back, or I would say when India became independent, many a times we came across a particular period called technology denial period. Not that all technologies were available. India became independent and we wanted to do many things on our own. We were not having the wherewithal. Of course, we were mentally very strong from that time onwards. Though we were so strong in planning, implementation, execution, and all related activities, we were not having the basic requirement, which is the technology, which needs to be made in a widespread manner. So at that point of time, India took a very, very, very important and strategic decision that India should give more and focused attention towards science and technology. You may think that science is a discipline of education. No. It is the part and parcel of our life. It is the basis of our life. Without science, we cannot live, we cannot run the show. And therefore, the country realized the importance of science. And just take my words, India became independent in 1947. But CSIR, the organization from which I am standing before you, this got established in 1942. Meaning is, 5 years before independence, our own visionary leaders from this country, they planned, they believed that India will become independent today or tomorrow. But the moment we become independent, we cannot be the slaves of somebody else for science and technology. Therefore, we should have our own arrangement, and this is how this kind of science and technology related organizations came into existence. That was one particular period. We started thinking about number of white revolution, green revolution, blue revolution, industry revolution. All these revolutions we were able to experience because of the visionary leaders' planning and also the science and technology related contributions we made. Then after a particular time, after so many decades, we came across one particular terminology called globalization. Initially we thought that we will use only Swadeshi. Then later we thought, okay, no problem. Every country is a tiny village as far as the globe is concerned. And therefore globalization and the open market, open economic market, that was the accepted concept. That gave its own advantages, its own fruits. And we started enjoying and we started wearing every country's clothes. We started wearing every country's chappals and shoes. We started using every country's apparels, ornaments, and whatnot. Now again, it is again taking another 180-degree change. Now there is no assurance, there is no guarantee who the supplier of A, B, and C, when he and she will say no to their supply, we do not have any clue now. So that kind of a geopolitical instability is now happening. The geopolitical equations are getting changed very often. The basic science and technology is also getting changed. Once upon a time, technology means it will be sustainable for decades because we used to use the bicycle which was used by my grandfather, my father, my brother and me. I thought that my daughter will also use, but she gave me a wonderful advice, please put it in the showcase. Why? Because now people, they don't want to use, that has been used for several decades and several generations, because now there is a search for new things, quest for new things, quest and search for new dimensions is the era's fashion tag. And therefore, now we are passing through a different situation. Whichever technology, just take the mobile technology. I think most of you may be aware, the famous fruit mobile company, Apple. So one Apple mobile itself is having 5,000 technologies. 5,000 technologies. And if you just listen to their planning capability, 6 months they will be just manufacturing one version of Apple, the mobile phones. Once 6 months manufacturing is over, they will completely wrap up and the remaining 6 months they will get ready for the next version. Meaning is, see the speed with which the technology landscape is changing. See the speed with which people are able to bring in changes and innovations. And also notice to what extent companies like Apple mobile phones, they are able to win over the confidence of customers. Meaning is, they prove that they stay relevant as all-time premier product by way of introducing all the inventions as per innovations. And therefore, my dear friends, if at all a private company, a mobile manufacturing company, is able to bring in every acceptable change, every fashion style, not once in a while, but over a period of every 6 months, if they are able to introduce a new style in the market, what prevents you and me to think about changing the innovation as well as invention style? Let us take lessons from our own friends. Let us take lessons from the business people. Because now everything is towards business. Why? Because we say that society itself is a market-driven society. If at all you want to say that you are doing a science which is useful to the society, the next question comes, who will really endorse, who will certify that your product or your process or your device or your invention is useful? It is nothing but the market. The market today decides whether this is acceptable or not acceptable. These many glowing LEDs are there. Who decides? The market decides. The market is really pulling the attention of consumers. We, the consumers, we always go with the new dimensions day by day, week after week, month after month, and therefore new arrivals are happening every now and then. Just think about it. In this particular auditorium, can you just say that how many important components are make in India or made in India? If at all we start calculating all these things, starting from this microphone, these lights, these carpet, this wooden furnitures, the displays, the chairs, the sofa, if at all you just start calculating all these important components, they will give us a very great lesson. Meaning is, so comfortably, after independence, we as Indians, so very comfortably, we started accepting all the technologies from elsewhere and all the formulations from elsewhere and the complete lifestyle changes also from elsewhere. And therefore, today we are at a particular juncture that without all these sophistications, without these floodlights, without these kinds of comfort zones, we cannot really proceed further. Therefore, my friends, institutions like central universities, organizations like research institutes, we have to prioritize to what extent I can bring in indigenization in every component of the utility package. You just consider your everyday utility package. How much is the percentage of indigenized goods? The number will give you many, many, many great learnings. Therefore, friends, Viksit Bharat is 2047, but I would say the first step is Atmanirbharta. Many a times, people use AI and ML as two inseparable words. They will say AI, ML. Then people will say Atmanirbharta and Viksit Bharat 2047. It is not that way. To think about Viksit Bharat, to think about developed India in its 100th year of celebrating the independence, before that we have to ensure that in India, most of our requirements are already being taken care of by Indian technologies. Is it possible by us? Can you say yes or no? Is it possible by us? Yes, by all means. If at all we are not able to say yes very boldly, sirs and madams and my young friends, what is the purpose of education? The purpose of education is not only to conduct ourselves in the right way. Of course, it is the basic requirement. It really teaches us how I should conduct myself, how I should really make myself relevant to my family and to the society. And the most important thing is, if at all, I can really pay back to my parents, if at all I can pay back to my organization or the educational institution, if at all I am able to pay back to my country, I think that is the greatest service that you and I can do in our lifetime. And that should be the purpose of education. Because life is a complete circle. So once you complete 180 degree, the remaining 180 degrees should be the payback period. And now this Central University of Kerala, with this garnered, very important and intellectually smart and talented faculty members, they have given you the very important education to you. And I have been told that your Vice Chancellor, Sir, is having another big idea. Because I was just asking, Sir, do you have some kind of a startup cell? Do you have some kind of an incubation facility within the campus? For which he gave a very straightforward answer. It is not that vibrant and functional as on date, but ma'am, we have already planned and we have put up our proposals by means of which in the coming years, the startup culture within the campus and the incubation facility within the campus will be the future of the Central University of Kerala. Sir, please make it to happen at the earliest possible time. With folded hands, I am really making it as an appeal to you. Why? Because days are not existing in the way we graduated. Because as soon as we graduated, all of us, we thought that we wanted a job. Meaning is, I was all the time applying and applying, and I was just waiting for someone to offer me a job. But now the situation is different. You guys are having minimum 10x to 20x smarter energy compared to myself. You people are able to think in 50x times smarter and intelligent way compared to me. And therefore, you people need not wait for someone to offer you the job. Rather, you can offer job to a number of people. So you are no longer job seekers. You are becoming job providers also. And suddenly job providers cannot come from heaven. So these job providers need some kind of a hand-holding. They need some kind of a guidance. They need mentoring. Who will give? This educational institution should only give. And I was thrilled to listen to your registrar, controller examination, along with Vice Chancellor. They made me to understand this university is having a very interesting course which is called Integrated Teacher Education Degree. Meaning is 3 years you will be normally finishing your UG, then you have to go for a B.Ed admission. But here it is made as an integrated course, and I was told it is a much sought after course. Meaning is you are making teaching ready candidates through your institute. I'm now requesting you, please make ready industry ready scholars, industry ready students, skillfully developed students, and also give them hand holding, and also I would say support in whichever way they want to make them as job providers. Within the same campus, set of people should go as job providers, set of people should go as job seekers. Above all, you will have a very rich, intellectually, financially decorated, rich alumni. Connect the alumni and ask the alumni to adopt a minimum of 1 or 2 students, because in IIIT Hyderabad, there is a very interesting formula that is a model. I call it as a IIIT model. My young friends, please don't talk about MIT model, UK model, US model, Japanese model, Korean model. Please forget all these words. In India, we have number of models which are to be appreciated and accepted. One such model I admired and got impressed is the IIIT Hyderabad model. There the alumni, each alumni is adopting a minimum of 3 to 5 students. They just pay their tuition fee. The moment these 3 and 5 students, they complete their degree, they make it as a promise. They make it as a commitment that each one of them will adopt another set of 3 to 5 students, and they will pay the tuition fee for them. Now you just see the supporting chain. So human chains, we form human chain for many things. Why should we not form human chain for supporting education and also to support financially wherever the students are in need of it? I think Kerala is one such place where the level of absorption is very, very quick. You are all quick learners, quick absorbers, deep thinkers, and also very fine implementers. And yesterday I was just traveling from the airport to your university. 2 of the faculty members, Dr. Muthukumar and Anbalagi, I think. So both of them, they were going on actually making me to understand the very important and the strong points of Kerala, and especially this Kasaragod. So you should be very proud, knowingly or unknowingly. I think you have been abundantly blessed to be a person from the soil of Kerala. and also from this Kasargod, which is really bridging. And one of your staff members, he told there are 7 languages which are very popular in this soil. Therefore, language-wise, you are rich. Science and arts is already very rich. You are intellectually strong. CUK is giving you whatever you really feel like asking. This is one place where everything is in its place and everything is in its place in its professional way. Therefore, my young friends, on this particular day, I wish you all the very best for your bright future. I congratulate each and every one of you for the degree that you have earned today. When you are going to walk so proudly after taking this degree, please gratefully give your pranams and thanks to 3 important people. First, you thank your parents, because your parents have given you the right choice of the place to get your education, and therefore on your behalf I am giving you a big hand-folded pranams to all the parents, those who are here. The best, the unique and the priceless gift that a parent can give to the daughter and the son is nothing but giving him and her the education from the choicest place, which is CUK, and therefore you should thank your parents. Second thing is, all the young friends, boys and girls, please thank your faculty members. Without them, definitely, you cannot really say what you are today and what you are going to be tomorrow. Whatever you are going to be tomorrow, it is just because of these faculty members. So on behalf of all of them, I give a very big salute to each and every one of you on the stage and off the stage. So these faculty members, they are selfless parents. They are your selfless second parents. Because they are not worried about their own children. They are not worried about how much do they earn. The moment you earn 2x and 3x, they will become your ambassadors. They will start talking about your fame and all your important things to the society on your behalf. And therefore, please be thankful to all your important faculty members. The third one is very important. You may ask me, ma'am, what else is there? Somebody may think, madam may now ask me to thank my friends. Friends are beyond thanks. Therefore, we need not say thanks to friends, but you should thank to the country and the society. Unless otherwise this country and the society has not given you this kind of an infrastructure and ecosystem, you and I cannot stand here. You and I cannot talk like this. And therefore, we should definitely say big thanks to the society and the country. So, my young friends, with these few words, I really look forward a very bright future for India in the name of students of CUK. Why? Because India is now fast approaching towards $1 trillion economy. Once our economy was 3 trillion, now we are a $4 trillion economy. Days are not so far off. We thought that in 2030, we will become the $5 trillion economy. But people say, we need not wait for even 2030. By 2027 or 2028, we will become a $5 trillion economy. You may ask me, ma'am, will you be happy with that $5 trillion economy? No, my dear friends. Why? Because there are 2 big giants who are lying on the Tier 2 and Tier 1, because their economy is $18 trillion economy and $30 trillion economy. Therefore, 3 to 4 we have done. 4 to 5 we are doing. Maybe we were able to do it with some kind of a very unified thought and a spirit. With the same thought process, with the same energy, with the multiplied energy, the next target is $18 trillion economy. It is very much easily possible and doable. And the next target is not even $30 billion economy. I will say it is more than $30 trillion economy, by means of which India will never become the backseater. India will be always in the driving seat. We should be the drivers and we should be the leaders, and we should make people to follow not only the Indian culture but also the Indian way of doing science and technology, Indian way of leading the globe, Indian way of considering the entire globe as one family. I think all these things are possible. All these are doable. Who can do? It is not only me. It is not only you. It is a combination of you and me. So let us all realize the importance of improving our strength, improving our unity, and let us believe in working together. And we are there to support you in whichever way you want. Make use of the best possible use of CUK, and let us really look forward to reach a more than $30 trillion economy in 2047. And I believe at least a set of people from CUK will be celebrated by the entire globe in the coming times, either as Nobel laureates or as Viksit Bharat leaders. And I wish the leaders should start going from the convocation room of this particular day. I wish all of you all the very best. Thank you so very much for the opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you, madam. Now it's the turn of CU Kerala community to felicitate our distinguished chief guest. May I now invite the Honorable Chancellor to present the memento to the distinguished chief guest as a token of our love and gratitude and felicitate her.
विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करते हुए
May I now invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor to present the memento to the Honorable Chancellor.
माननीय कुलपति महोदय को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करने के लिए माननीय कुलाधिपति महोदय निवेदित हैं।
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I request you to present gold medals to the candidates who have been found meritorious and qualified to receive the same.
The Vice Chancellor, acting as Chancellor, shall award the medals to the recipients. I request the distinguished chief guest to join the Honorable Chancellor in presenting the gold medals.
The gold medal goes to, from the Department of Commerce and International Studies, Ms. Aishwarya V. From the Department of Management Studies, Ms. Namida Lakshmi PV. From the Department of Linguistics, we have two gold medalists. First is Ashwati R.S. The second gold medalist from the Department of Linguistics is Meewell Jeanette. From the Department of Mathematics, we have Manjushri Shivani, MSc Mathematics. And from the Department of Public Administration and Policy Studies, Ms. Akhila S., MA Public Administration and Policy Studies. Thank you.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I request you to present the certificates to the PhD degree awardees.
The Honorable Vice Chancellor, acting as Chancellor, shall award the PhD degrees to the recipients. I request our distinguished Chief Guest to join the Honorable Chancellor in presenting the degree.
कुलाधिपति के रूप में कार्यरत कुलपति महोदय पीएचडी उपाधियां ग्रहण करने वालों को डिग्री प्रदान करेंगे। आदरणीय विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया से अनुरोध है कि वे माननीय कुलाधिपति महोदय के साथ उपाधि प्रदान करने में शामिल हो।
The PhD degree awardees may proceed to the dais to receive their certificates.
पीएचडी की उपाधि प्राप्त करने वाले छात्र अपना प्रमाण पत्र प्राप्त करने हेतु मंच पर पधारें।
PhD awardees, School of Biological Sciences. Dr. Harsha K., Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Dr. Amrita P.P., Department of Plant Science. Dr. Krishnavrinda Chandran P., Department of Plant Science. Doctors Sijila J., Department of Plant Science. Dr. Nikhila Rishmi MV, Department of Zoology.
PhD awardees from School of Earth Science System, Dr. Shilpa V., Department of Environmental Science. Dr. Manjusha K., Department of Environmental Science. Dr. Ritu Mohan, Department of Geology.
From School of Economics, Dr. Srijit S., Economics.
School of Education, Dr. Sonu Singh Kushwaha, Department of Education. Dr. Najala KP, Department of Education.
PhD awardees, School of Global Studies, Dr. Jitin Matthew. Dr. Lijita T. Thambi, Department of International Relations and Politics. Dr. Manisha Devi A., Department of International Relations and Politics.
The PhD awardees from the School of Languages and Comparative Literature are Dr. Honey Joseph A. from the Department of English and Comparative Literature. Dr. Manjusha A. from the Department of English and Comparative Literature. Dr. Rohit Jain from the Department of Hindi and Comparative Literature. He is absent. Dr. Diksha Singh from the Department of Hindi and Comparative Literature. Dr. Anuraki KP from the Department of Linguistics.
PhD awardees from the School of Legal Studies, Dr. Chindu Joseph. Dr. Arjun Philip George. Dr. Suraj Jamini. Dr. Nirun R.N.
PhD awardees from the School of Medicine and Public Health, Dr. Anjali Joseph from the Department of Public Health and Community Medicine.
PhD awardees from School of Physical Sciences, Dr. Ashwin P. from Department of Chemistry. Dr. Dana Shushan Abraham, Department of Chemistry. Dr. Arya P.S., Department of Mathematics. Dr. Susmita J., Department of Mathematics.
PhD awardees from School of Social Sciences, Dr. B. Sajigumar, Department of Public Administration and Policy Studies. Dr. Vishnu K. Sandosh from Department of Social Work.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I request you to present the certificate to the toppers of each program.
The Honorable Vice Chancellor, acting as Chancellor, shall award the certificates to the top scorers of each program. I request the distinguished Chief Guest to join the Honorable Chancellor in presenting the certificates.
कार्यवाहक कुलाधिपति के रूप में कार्यरत कुलपति महोदय प्रत्येक विषय के सर्वोच्च अंक प्राप्त करने वाले विद्यार्थियों को प्रमाण पत्र प्रदान करेंगे। आदरणीय विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया से अनुरोध है कि वे माननीय कुलाधिपति के साथ प्रमाण पत्र प्रदान करने में सहयोग करें।
The top scorers of each program shall proceed to the dais to receive their certificates.
School of Global Studies, BA International Relations, Kilabarati Hassan Devi. Postgraduate programs, School of Biological Science, Asamatul Nidasha, by MSc Biochemistry. Grishma Sojan, MSc Botany. Anisha P., MSc Genomic Science. Sri Lakshmi VP, MSc Zoology. School of Business Studies, Zainabat Sahana, MBA Tourism and Travel Management. School of Earth Science and Systems, Aju D. Raj, MSc Environmental Science. Gopika Mohan, MSc Geology. School of Economics, Ashwati Das, MA Economics. School of Education, Vivek TV, Master of Education. School of Global Studies, Archa P., MA International Relations and Public Political Science. School of Languages and Comparative Literature, Anna Thomas, English and Comparative Literature. Christy Marin Johnson, English and Comparative Literature. I'm sure. Jodhar Lakshmi, MA Kannada. Srinath RK, MA Malayalam. School of Legal Studies. Okay. Sangeeta Anna Samuel, Master of Laws. School of Medicine and Public Health, Vidya Narayanan, MSc Yoga Therapy. School of Physical Sciences, Shreya Srijit, MSc Chemistry. Shyam Kumar, MSc Computer Science. Sona Maria Shaju, MSc Physics. School of Social Sciences, Honey John, Master of Social Work. Thank you all awardees.
Congratulations to all the awardees. May I now invite the Registrar, Central University of Kerala, to obtain the signature of the Honorable Chancellor in the Convocation Register.
आदरणीय कुल सचिव महोदय से निवेदन है कि वे दीक्षांत समारोह रजिस्टर में माननीय कुलाधिपति के हस्ताक्षर प्राप्त करें।
May I now invite the Controller of Examinations, CU Kerala, to propose the vote of thanks.
आदरणीय परीक्षा नियंत्रक धन्यवाद प्रस्तावित करने हेतु आमंत्रित हैं।
Honorable Chief Guest, respected Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of the statutory bodies, esteemed faculty members, invited dignitaries, media persons, dear students, parents, and guests. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala. Today marks the 9th Convocation of the University. A total of 771 postgraduate, 36 undergraduate, 80 PG diploma students, and 36 PhD holders have been awarded their degrees. Out of this, 750 candidates have opted to receive their degrees in person at the ceremony. This year, University proudly conducts its 9th Convocation within 3 months of the publication of results, enabling students to receive their degrees promptly, unlike in previous years when there was a typical delay of about 1 year. This is indeed a significant milestone in the history of Central University of Kerala. We express our sincere thanks to Professor Sidhu P. Algur for his visionary leadership. The university is steadily progressing, now offering 26 postgraduate programs, 4 undergraduate programs, 5 ITEP programs, and active research across all disciplines. Madam, as part of the esteemed central institutions, we reaffirm our unwavering commitment to contributing to the vision of Vikasit Bharat and Atmanirbhar Bharat, the cherished dream of our Honorable Prime Minister. It is a matter of great happiness that Honorable Chief Guest Dr. N. Kalaishelvi, Director General CSIR and Secretary DSIR, Government of India, is with us today. Now I come to my duty to express the vote of thanks. I express our sincere gratitude to Madam Dr. N. Kalaishelvi, Director General CSIR and Secretary DSIR, GOI, for gracing this ceremony as the Chief Guest and for delivering an inspiring and energetic convocation address. Thank you, Madam. Last year, we had invited Madam for the 8th convocation. However, due to the busy schedule, Madam was unable to attend. This year, when we approached Madam, kindly and readily agreed. As organizers, we witnessed and been convinced of Madam's exemplary administrative abilities and leadership during the India International Science Festival held at IIT Guwahati. Madam is a versatile administrator, an accomplished researcher, and efficient coordinator. Madam's vision is reflected across the various scientific and academic initiatives throughout the country. Madam, your words of insight and encouragement will remain a guiding light for our graduating students. Along with the graduate who received their degrees today, we all shall cherish this day long after the convocation is over. Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much. I extend my special thanks to Professor Sidhu P. Algur, Honorable Chancellor, for his leadership, vision, continuous support in guiding the university towards academic growth and excellence, and for presiding over today's function. Thank you, sir. With the core objective of achieving academic excellence, he has been leading and inspiring all of us with a dedication and purpose. An able administrator, an accomplished technologist and efficient organizer, Professor Sidhu P. Algur has been guiding us in the right path, upholding high standards and uncompromising quality. Thank you very much, sir. I also express our sincere thanks to Professor Vincent Matthew, the officiating Vice Chancellor, and the senior-most professor for his wholehearted efforts in making this event a grand success. Thank you, sir. I also convey my appreciation to the members of the court, Executive Council, Academic Council, Finance Committee, and Building Committee for their continued guidance and support in the development of the university. I express sincere gratitude to our deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, officers, and administrative staff for their dedicated efforts in shaping the academic journey of our students. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to the press and visual media for their valuable presence and constant support to all our programs. Thank you for your valuable presence. I thank the parents and guardians for their constant encouragement and support to the graduates. To our graduates, I extend a warm congratulations. As you step forward into the new paths and responsibilities, we are confident that you will bring pride to this institution through your achievement and service to society. I place on record our appreciation to the Convocation Organizing Committee, technical staff, security personnel, and volunteers for their meticulous arrangement and sincere efforts in making this event successful. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the examination section for the sincere and consistent efforts in the preparation of certificates. I extend our sincere thanks to the finance officer and the finance section for the timely financial support. Finally, I thank each one of you present here today for your gracious presence and participation in this important academic celebration. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Honorable Chancellor Sir, I request you to declare the 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala closed.
I declare the 9th Convocation of the Central University of Kerala closed.
All shall rise for the national anthem.
राष्ट्रगान के लिए सभी अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to remain standing until the convocation procession leaves the hall. The return procession begins.
सभी से अनुरोध है कि दीक्षांत समारोह के अकादमिक शोभा यात्रा के हॉल से बाहर जाने तक अपने स्थान पर खड़े रहें।
The the convocation procession is ceremoniously exiting from the dais in the following order, to the accompaniment of a ceremonial band moving in the front. The Controller of Examinations is carrying the convocation flag, followed by the Honorable Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans of various schools in pairs, members of the Executive Council in pairs, members of the Academic Council in pairs.
दीक्षांत समारोह का अकादमिक शोभा यात्रा बैंड के साथ बाहर निकलते हुए।
I request you to remain standing until the convocation procession exits the hall. I request you, ladies and gentlemen, to remain standing until the convocation procession exits the hall. We'll have the department-wise photo sessions at this venue immediately after the return procession exits the convocation hall. I request you all to stay back for the department-wise photo session. The deans of various schools, heads of departments, faculty of teaching departments, and all the awardees are requested to stay back for the department-wise group photo session, which will be held at this venue immediately after the procession has exited the hall. We'll have the department-wise group photo sessions here, for which the Honorable Chancellor, our distinguished Chief Guest, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Controller of Examinations, and Registrar will be joining us. We have the group photo session now in the alphabetical order of the schools and of the departments belonging to the schools. First, we have the School of Biological Sciences. School of Biological Sciences. The departments belonging to the school are Department of Animal Science, Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Department of Genomic Science, and Department of Plant Science. We are starting off with the Department of Animal Science. I request the Dean School of Biological Sciences, the Head Department of Animal Science, Faculty Department of Animal Science, and all the degree awardees of the Department of Animal Science to proceed on to the dais for the group photo session. We are starting off the group photo session with the School of Biological Sciences, Department of Animal Science. The Dean School of Biological Sciences is proceeding on to the dais. I request the Head of the Department of Animal Science, the Faculty Department of Animal Science, and all the PhD and PG degree awardees to proceed to the dais for the group photo session. This is a proud moment for all of us, for our awardees, the parents, the faculty, the CUK community. Kindly proceed to the dais for the group photo session. We have the Dean School of Biological Sciences, our distinguished Chief Guest, the Honorable Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Controller of Examinations, and Registrar on stage, the Head of the Department of Animal Science, the faculty of the department, and all the degree awardees kindly proceed to the dais. It's your turn for the photo session. The Department of Animal Science will immediately be followed by the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology.